Okay, I'm at 1%, so I so pray that I even get this message out to you guys. Gary Larrabee just shared just very recently regarding Heather Tucci, which I forgot to get back on to. I hadn't had the opportunity to tell you guys that Heather Tucci did not get released that day after all, which I was not spreading disinformation because this was briefly up on the website, and then it looks like later on they removed it, saying that she would be that day. Anyhow, with that said, I just wanted to clarify that as well so I don't get accused of being a disinfo agent. But on Gary Larabee's site, which because I'm facing charging issues here and I'm barely hanging on, is that Gary Larrabee just shared something regarding Heather Tucci. I know part of it was love is an energy currency and, to exchange it freely with one another. I was just having that discussion about energy with you guys, so please do that, okay? And I know that part of the topic of conversation was that she needs somebody, because I touched base on her site a little while earlier as well, so it wasn't really necessary for me to hear the whole thing anyhow, and he always puts it in his description underneath. So in order to get this out to you guys quickly, just be sure to reference his video link that I'm going to give you guys so you can hear for yourself. But anyway, I'm sure she needs some love and support too as well. She needs somebody familiar with UCC law, because apparently that's like the commerce or banking Bible, if you will, from my comprehension and understanding of it. And there aren't a whole lot of people that are familiar that could represent her, and apparently it seems like that's what she's in need of, as well as us just to exchange our love energy as a currency with each other, to let the love flow. So you guys be sure to touch on that, and I'm going to share an energy update I found rather interesting as well, because, like I said, we're consciousness and energy, and if love and light prevails and raises that energy quotient, well then we've tripled the energy, guys, in a very short amount of time. So fantastic job, you all, for being more loving and kind and, all the good things and finer things in life, and happy and joyful and those sorts of things. And, us sharing info, I believe, is an exchange of energy as well. So, if we keep dispersing with each other, keep doing what y'all are doing. I've got a link on that as well. The title's actually, and it does talk about the mothership arriving. It's not what you think. But it talks about all us truthers and the information that we're putting out there, and how we're all authors. It even talks about the millennials and how they're disappointed because a lot of them, don't work and they're at home with parents, and how they're disappointed in the system. They've been researching, and either through blogging or through videos like we do, you become your own author on our search for truth. And that's the one thing many of us have in common, is we share these stories with each other. So it's kind of a whole library of knowledge that we're dissipating amongst each other. So I'm going to share those few links with you immediately down below in the description, so be sure to check them out, guys. And I'm sending y'all much love and positive energy too. Be sure to exchange that with one another. Let's drive the dark out, because instead of holding on to that remorse and hate and anger towards the cabal, if we want to drive them out, darkness can't reside where light and love is. So let's handle this in a peaceful revolution instead of one of violence and anger, because that never worked in the past. So much love to all of you. God bless. Snugglebug or Angel, much love.